You know that feeling when your mind won't stop racing, replaying every possible worst-case scenario, when your heart pounds, your stomach twists, and no matter how hard you try, you can't shake the weight of what if. We've all been there, stuck in the endless loop of worry, as if turning problems over and over in our minds will somehow fix them. But here's the truth. Worry changes nothing. It doesn't add a single hour to your life. It doesn't solve the problem. It just steals your peace. But there's another way. The Bible tells us in Philippians 4 verse 6, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer, make your requests known to God." It's a simple command, yet so hard to live out. Why? Because worry feels like control. It tricks us into thinking that if we just obsess over a situation enough, we'll somehow be prepared for the worst. But prayer requires surrender. It means admitting we're not in control, but trusting the one who is. Think about it. When you worry, you're carrying the weight alone. When you pray, you're handing it over to God. Worry drains you. Prayer strengthens you. Worry says, "I have to figure this out." Prayer says, "God already has." I remember a time when I was drowning in anxiety. A situation at work was spiraling, relationships were strained, and my health was shaky. Every night, I'd lie awake, my mind racing through every possible disaster. What if I lose my job? What if things never get better? The more I worried, the heavier it all felt. Then one morning, exhausted, I finally did the one thing I should have done from the start. I prayed. Not a rushed, half-hearted prayer, but a real, raw cry for help. "God, I can't do this alone. I need you." And something shifted. The problem didn't vanish overnight, but I changed. The crushing weight lifted. Not because my circumstances were different, but because my perspective was. I stopped trying to control everything and started trusting instead. And slowly, things fell into place. Not always how I expected, but always how God knew was best. That's the power of prayer. It doesn't always erase the storm, but it calms you in the middle of it. It reminds you that you're not alone, that the same God who holds the universe together is holding you too. So next time worry creeps in, and it will pause, breathe, and instead of spiraling into what ifs, pray. Lay it all at God's feet. Tell him your fears, your doubts, your needs. Then leave them there. Trust that he hears you, that he's working even when you can't see it. Because here's the beautiful thing about prayer. It changes everything. It changes your heart. It changes your perspective. And sometimes it even changes a situation. But even when it doesn't, it reminds you that you're held by a God who loves you, who fights for you, who will never let you go. So today, choose prayer over panic. Choose trust over turmoil. Let go of the need to have it all figured out and just pray. Drop a folded hands if you're choosing prayer over worry today.